I told you about 3 times you won't fuck with me, right? Umbrella. I'ma run it up and up and up. 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 Big brella grinding till I feel it up. Shawty poppin' purpose like it's Eminem. Sliding through your city, you gon' live and learn. She gon' let me fuck cause I'm a living legend.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's turn of the Eminent Sports Broadcasting.
It's your boy Loso, Tszyu Loso, back in the building. ESB boys, right back at you.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
What we doing tonight?
And we gonna do a weekly roundup, man, because my dog has some good news to unveil on the public.
Oh yeah, man. It's added another belong to the lineage. You know what I mean? Little baby girl, gonna hit the world.
That's what's up. That's what's
Let's
up.
do it.
So yeah, we didn't get with y'all, you know what I'm saying? Things been going on, you know what I'm saying? Los brought child into the world, and blessings upon him and his family.
Yes,
I love you, my brother. Very
Likewise,
happy for you.
man. Appreciate you, friend.
But while we've been on hiatus, you know what I'm saying? The world of boxing didn't sleep at all. That shit kept pumping. That shit kept moving. Fights were made. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got knocked out. Motherfuckers got disqualified. But we're gonna talk about it, man. We're gonna do a weekly roundup. And these are the things we're gonna discuss. So you see it, my brother. Where you want to start with?
We'll just go. Let's go with what we seen tonight, man. It's a Pater versus Maxie Hughes. A lot of one-way action tonight.
Oh man, was it? Definitely one-way action in this fight. It was the whole card was a bunch of mismatches. We're just gonna keep it real.
It's a showcase card.
Showcase card, but is Williams Zepeda fight a showcase card when you're fighting for a WBA title eliminator and IBF title eliminator, both at the same time?
Hey man, he made easy work of that boy.
Easy work.
Lon put himself in position for 2 different belts. Oscar doing what he doing.
Good job by Oscar.
He putting his fighters in position.
But we're gonna break it down. We're gonna talk about it. But let's start with Schofield, man. Floyd Schofield.
Yeah, Schofield was in an ugly one tonight.
Headbutt, collision. He had a massive cut above his eye, but he maintained his composure. His opponent had an advantage with Schofield with such an ugly cut, and that motherfucker was unable to capitalize. And he just kept fouling him.
Yeah, he wasn't there to win, man. He just wanted to get, I don't know, I guess he just wanted to check.
Just wanted to check, huh?
Yeah, dude was in there doing all kind of dirty shit.
I mean, he has a history of fouls and point deductions, and he held court on that. He ultimately was disqualified for low blows. I mean, he body slammed Schofield once, picked him up a second time. But I'm gonna just keep it real. What I saw from Schofield, I'm not impressed, man. I'm still not impressed by this fighter. And I'm not saying he's not working his ass off, and I'm not saying he's not talented. He is talented, and he has a lot of work to do. But he's calling out the cream of the crop, Los.
Man, dude want that work, man. Schofield, he's explosive. He got power, you know. He has some attributes. He's a switch hitter. He's young, explosive, hungry fighter. I ain't mad at it. You know what I mean? At least he wants that. At least he wants to smoke.
But is it just bark with no bite? Is it
No, I
cap?
don't think so. I think Oscar's just trying to move him along right, not trying to rush him into the big fights. But he's hungry. He wants him. I think his next fight should be a step up fight for sure.
So you think right now, if okay, what are you giving him shots against Shakur Stevenson? Because that's a name he's calling out.
I mean, I don't know. Shakur has shown he don't like to face punches. So
Yeah, but Schofield's punch placement is not A1.
yeah, but he got power though, and he's coming forward. And he's throwing them bombs that Shakur has proven not to like.
Okay.
So, and he could switch it up. He could come from you orthodox, he come to you southpaw. He's athletic. So it could be a good matchup, man. Probably he should be fighting a Keyshawn.
He's calling out Keyshawn as well.
Or I don't like that. I don't like that second move Shakur was doing, trying to put Abdullah Mason on him. Like, come on, man.
I mean, but that's the realm that he belongs in right now, man. He's a prospect, bruh.
Nah, he's past the prospect. He just got the regional belt. He's past the prospect.
So Schofield is past prospect level.
Yeah, he's a contender.
So you're giving him.
He's in the top 5.
So I'm asking you right now, him versus Abdullah Mason. You like Schofield over Abdullah?
No.
Do you like Schofield over
But he has more experience than Abdullah.
No.
I mean, to me, that's a 50-50 fight. To me, that's a 50-50 fight.
That's a 50-50? All right. I think all them dudes washes this guy, man. Tank washes him. Shakur washes him. Abdullah washes him. Keyshawn washes him. That's just how I feel, man.
I don't know if these dudes wash him. I don't know about that. Those strong words.
Maybe a little strong, but Tank definitely washes him. Shakur definitely washes him.
What are you doing? I mean, he should. If he is what he say he is, he should wash him. But I don't know if Abdullah, I don't know if he's there yet. Keyshawn, I don't know if he could do that either.
Yeah.
So we'll see though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Zepeda versus Hughes, man. One-way action. No resistance whatsoever. Hughes swore up and down that he was gonna make up for all the UK fighters that have taken L's to the Mexican fighters in the past. He said he was gonna do work. And he got steamrolled, man. Like, he landed shots on Zepeda. Zepeda doesn't move his head at all. So I find it very, very difficult for him to challenge, let's say, a Lomachenko or a Tank Davis or Shakur Stevenson that just have better movement, better defense, and will be able to exploit the fact that he doesn't have any defense. I mean, his offense is his defense.
He got hella offense though.
Hella offense, but I see Maxie hit him with some shit, but Maxie has zero power. Any of them other dudes hit him with some of them shots, he's gonna be rethinking a lot of the movement that he's doing.
Yeah, but that's easier said than done. Yeah, man. I think he's the type of fighter that could give Shakur problems. That constant pressure. 100 punches thrown around. Coming forward, could cut off the ring. I don't know. he could give some fighters some problems. He got skills.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Maxie Hughes ain't no punk. You saw it. A lot of people felt like he upset Kambosos. You know, Kambosos ain't no slouch. People try to shit on Kambosos, but you know what I mean. Kambosos is a good fighter. Not a great fighter, but he's a good fighter.
Maxie lost in a controversial fight against Kambosos. He fights Zepeda tonight and gets demolished. So his opportunities to possibly win a world title is probably zero now.
And this was a big fight. Like I said, this was a title eliminator for two belts. So you think Maxie wasn't coming in here trying to do work? Of course he was.
He definitely came in. He was crying when they stopped the fight, when he realized that he had nothing for Zepeda, which was an easy call to make. I mean, the odds moved from 700-800 when the fight was first announced all the way to 1,700 before the fight started. For Zepeda, minus 1,700, bro. So that shows you where all the money was going, bro. All the big sharks, the Vegas dogs, dropping them big bags on Zepeda because it was easy work.
Facts.
I was texting you that shit right before the fight started. I said, dog, Maxie got zero chances in this fight, bro. I can't see any path of victory for this guy.
And that's because of the level of opposition he was facing, man. When Zepeda's a beast.
Yeah. Nah, he's
a beast.
He's definitely like when it comes to like the big dogs, you know what I'm saying? He definitely like a B or a C compared to them. I think he gets exposed, man. If he goes up against Zepeda, I think he will get exposed. If he goes up against Shakur, he will get exposed. His only path of victory will be against Lomachenko, and that's just because of Lomachenko's age. It ain't because of Lomachenko's skills, in my opinion. It's because of his age.
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving forward. Canelo Alvarez and Jaime Munguia. Then I'll let you pick the next topic after that.
Canelo versus Munguia, the Battle of Mexico.
Yeah.
The young versus the young lion versus the old lion. You know what I mean? I think it's a great matchup. Great style clash. You know, aggressive. Munguia coming forward, pressing the action. Canelo sitting back, counter punching, banging you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Looking for his shots. Investing in the body, putting in that kind of body work. Going body head. You know, I think it's a good matchup, man. It's gonna be a big fight. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
man. Like, how can this not be a big fight? Like,
in some parts of the country, it's a huge fight.
I'm not Mexican, and I'm already feeling like the pressure. Like,
yeah,
yo,
man.
Canelo taking his time swerving Benavidez. He might walk into something right here.
Right.
He might be walking into something right here.
It's going down, bro.
I mean, Munguia comes in youth on his side. You know what I mean? He's coming with mad pressure. Maybe he hits Canelo with shots that Canelo is unable to react to in time. And he does some damage. More than he's ever done before.
Coming in with really nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose.
All the pressure's on Canelo. You know what I mean? Because
all the belts on the line. You think Munguia ain't going to be putting in massive work? Mind you, Canelo's putting in massive work too, because this is the end of the road for him. He's looking at maybe a couple more fights.
All the pressure's on Canelo. He has all the belts. He's the man sitting at the top of the mountain.
Munguia going to sleep, waking up, thinking about
people kind of expect him to beat Munguia, right?
Yeah.
Because for a long time, people didn't give Munguia the respect. that he deserved. You
Yeah.
know, the Munguia going in there with no pressure, really. You know what I mean? Everything to gain, not really to lose. You know what I mean? So, man, I think he lets his hands go. I think he let it fly. Going there, got a legendary coach in his corner, Freddie Roach. You know,
Yeah.
he's gonna give him the game plan. Freddie done faced Canelo a few times, not as of late, but early in his career. So should be a good one, man. Should be a good one for sure.
It's definitely gonna be a good one, man.
It's
And,
going.
and
It's going. It's going. This one gonna go down in the books for Mexico. You know what I mean? Like
I know Canelo, your boy, so I don't even know why I'm even asking you this, but what do you see, man? Who you see winning the fight?
I see Canelo. I see Canelo winning.
I do as
How
well.
he wins? How he wins? He's gonna have to be more active than he has been. He's gonna have to be a little bit more aggressive. He's gonna have to be on point.
I see Canelo stopping Munguia, man.
Yeah,
It's gonna
Me
be
too.
a tough fight though,
Me
but
too.
I see him stopping Munguia.
I don't see him beating him on the cards, even though he could beat him on the cards. But I don't know. I think Munguia's gonna come, and I think it's gonna be to his detriment because Canelo, if he's on point,
Yeah, you gonna
I
counter him?
think he's gonna counter him. He's gonna catch him in between shots. I think Munguia's gonna be a little overzealous, right? He main event many cards, but he ain't never been on this kind of stage,
Yeah,
you know. So I think Canelo's been there, done that. You got to come in healthy, the right game plan, which he always comes ready to fight, always comes ready to put on the show. So
big facts, big
it's gonna be a
facts.
big night of boxing, man. It's gonna be a big night of boxing.
I'm looking
Back
forward
on the
to it, man.
PBC,
Huh?
on the PBC. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So
yeah. I thought they had no bread,
Yeah.
man. What's going on with all them reports? Thought they had no backing, they had no support, they had no structure, no idea what they were.
it's another conversation, man.
Another Hey, that conversation's coming up soon because we still got topics. What's next, brother? You pick the next topic. Oh no! Before we move on, the undercard, man. Do you think they need to stack the undercard like they seem like they're doing with the Gervonta Davis fight, the rumors, and like what it seemed like what they're doing with the Keith Thurman versus Tszyu undercard? Do you think they need to stack the undercard to grab the entire public,
Yes,
or
of course.
maybe
You only
just a
have so
co-main?
many- Yeah, you gotta stack these cards, man. You gotta put on. You know what I mean? The next fight we're gonna talk about, it's like a little teaser. Really good card, a little teaser. But the next with the Rumor Tank Davis card and this Canelo Munguia card, these cards need to be fire. Jam packed. Main event, the main cards need to be stacked. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, they have a lot of fighters on their roster, and these guys need fights. And these guys need to be showcased, and you got to be ushering the new blood, the guys who's going to take you into 2025, 26, 27, 28, 2030, right? So you got to hit him with that new blood.
So next topic.
Let's talk about Thurman and Tszyu, baby. March 30th.
March
Gloves is
30th.
off.
Thurman Tszyu, Broly Pitbull.
Yeah. It's going down March 30th.
It's going
We both watched the episodes, part 1 and part 2. Good production. I enjoyed it. You know what I mean? You got Keith Thurman and Tszyu at the top. Co-main title fight between Rolando Romero versus Isaac Cruz. that's gonna be a banger. Them boys gonna fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got Lara defending his belt, Pandora fighting for the vacant, and then the young gun Elijah Garcia facing the crafty
Kyron Davis.
experience dude Kyron Davis. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They putting in Elijah tough early. You know what I mean?
And this is what I was saying, Los. Like, I know you pegged me as the PBC fanboy, right? So I'll take the mantle. But the thing that I'm saying is, like, we've been watching fights all year since January, and the cards have been mostly underwhelming. The main events, a lot of the times, I would say, there's been two standout cards so far this year. And I'm gonna say the Joshua Ngannou card was really good. The Raymond Ford fight that he just won on the Top Rank card, that card was pretty decent as well. But Raymond Ford pulled off the upset, became a world champion. That card was very decent. Also, too, the Munguia and John Ryder card was decent. But other than that, like, from top to bottom, Los, to get the people out, to get the people excited for an entire night of boxing, have we been able to get anything close to this so far this year?
Well, this is what we expect from the PBC. You know what I mean? They have the deepest stable of fighters. You know?
Not even the
These other
deepest stable of fighters, the
Hold on,
deepest
let me
stable
cook.
of maybe known or maybe quality fighters.
Yeah, they got the deepest stable of, you know, household names.
Yeah.
They got them. A lot of Golden Boy. They got a lot of up and coming fighters. Top Rank, a lot of up and coming fighters, and they top heavy with fighters who are household names, and a lot. Most of them kind of on their way out, right? So we expect this from PBC. This is what they should have been doing all quarter from the beginning of the year. So we expect their cards to be, their main event cards to be loaded from top to bottom. You know, because they can do that. These other promotions, they're top heavy. You know, and their cards is mainly filled with up and coming fighters. You know,
Yeah.
so good fighters, but fighters are being introduced to the masses. You know, so
But a lot
I
of
think
these up and coming fighters that are being showcased, are you getting excited for them?
yeah, Top Rank got some up and coming fighters.
No,
You know
Top
what I
Rank
mean?
definitely got it popping.
So,
they've been
they got it popping.
grooming these guys for multiple years already.
They got the best young. They probably got the best group of young fighters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So PBC ain't got no young fighters I can mess with them boys. With the Abdullah
Elijah
Mason,
Garcia?
Tszyu. Elijah, he's bigger though. You know.
Yeah, but I'm saying
But,
that he one of the young fighters that they're
he's
gonna
he's-
probably put a lot behind if he's
Yeah.
able to get past Kyron Davis, and even that right there is competitive. Like, they're putting their guys up against it, man.
Yeah. But they
They
got
wanna
to, man. They
see-
got no choice.
They want to see what they really got, because they want to know, okay, if we push you and we have any resistance from any of these other entities, are you going to be able to bring home the bacon if we have to put you up against any of these other guys?
Yeah, PBC just don't. We talked about this in the past. They don't really know how to build fighters. They just know how to put fighters in big fights, but they don't know how to build fighters. You know what I mean? I can't think of a fighter that they built. You know what I mean? Like, They just
I
throw
mean,
him
but
in
do
there and
you
let him
really
go.
need to build a fighter though, Los? Do you just need to
Yeah, every fighter
have
got to
faith?
go. Yeah, there's a proper way built. Come on, man. They've been doing this. Boxing been around for a very long time, man. And it's always been like that. You got to build them up. You got to bring them up right.
So you don't think
You
they
don't want to
built
put them in there.
Earl and put him in, and then they realized Earl was the goods, and then they put him in position, and he did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, Earl.
That's the guy
I
that
mean,
they have.
they were doing it back in the day, but as of late,
As of late,
they don't as of late. They don't
definitely
have
built
that young
Tank.
flock.
They definitely built Tank.
They don't have that young flock of fighters like they did back in the day when we were sitting there watching the Keith Thurmans, the Danny Garcias, the Sean Porters, the Earl Spencers, coming up, fighting each other, basically in round robin, in like a round robin. You know what I mean? Some boys is basically like in a Final Four, Super Six type of tournament, and we ain't even know it. But I like what they doing, man. Should be explosive. Should be a good card. I'm starting to, closer we get to the fight, I'm starting to think Thurman. Well, Thurman's that kind of dude, man. You hear Thurman talk enough, man.
Very inspirational, man.
He can sell water to a well. You know what I mean?
So let's talk about the gloves off promotion that they dropped, episode 1 and 2. What'd you take? What'd you get from that?
I got that Thurman is very confident.
Yeah,
he truly believes he's gonna beat the brakes off Tszyu. Rolly, I don't know what's up with Rolly. He doesn't seem too confident that
hey, that Cuban guy. Hey, Rolly.
Mm-hmm. And then we seen the interview with
Rolly
Pitbull and the trials and tribulations that man done been through. More, you know what I mean? And he looking like he's still hungry. Like I don't know, man.
Hold on one second. That little side interview that they did with the wife, man, and I was watching it in passing, and yeah, I mean, I digested it a couple times because I was, in between work and tired as fuck, waking up, watching, starting over, watching, and then when that shit when I hit that part of the show, that shit got me, man, because it's like, yo, real shit, bro, like, bruh. Yo, first of all, when Keith Thurman started off the broadcast, and he's like, yo, boxing is a poor man's sport, bro. Like,
facts, bro.
People come from nothing and they fight from the bottom, and they build, and they strive for greatness, and this is a sport that everyone can have some type of resemblance in their life, and they can contrast it with boxing. The struggles that you have in your day-to-day life, the ups and downs, the trials and tribulation. Boxing is life, man. And Keith Thurman articulated that shit very, very well in the open monologue of episode 1.
And that's Keith one-time Thurman, man. He's that kind of dude, bro. So I like the fight, man, and I'm rooting for Keith.
Yeah,
rooting for Keith.
I love Keith. I'm rooting for him as well, but for
I think
the greater good of boxing, it's better that Tszyu wins the fight for the sport.
Why would you say that?
Because he's just a bigger name right now, and he's bringing more eyeballs.
He's the
bringing
what?
More fanfare to the sport.
He ain't the bigger name. If Keith Thurman wins this fight,
yeah, it'll catapult him.
He back
big
on.
Big fights.
He back on. Now you can make Keith and the Keith and Bud fight for 154. You can make a Keith and Charlo fight at 154. You can even make a Keith and Earl fight at 154. Like, yeah,
A lot of options.
those is big fights.
I mean, Keith can still get a lot of those fights. He just has to look good. He can't get demolished.
Yeah, but it'd be better if he wins and does.
Nah, if he wins for sure, the grass is green.
You know what I mean?
But he has to.
We forget good. Keith only got one loss.
No,
you know
definitely.
To an all-time great.
Definitely.
So, hey man.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm rooting for Keith. I like both fighters. Actually, I like Tim Tszyu a lot, man, because I like what he represents. He ain't hiding from motherfuckers, bruh. He's calling dudes out. He's accepting challenges. Virgil Ortiz called him out. He's like, yo, let's do it. Golden Boy ain't pumping the brakes on that. They ain't ready to put him up yet. But not that fight is just an easy fight to make, but Tim Tszyu seems like he wants to fight everyone. Yep. And no one is exempt, bruh. No one is exempt.
He with the smoke, man.
He want that shit.
He's with the smoke.
It's kind of like a Devin Haney, right? In that weight class. He wants all the fucking smoke, bruh.
That's a fact.
You got to put some respect on Tim Tszyu, bruh.
Yeah, man. But if Keith could stop the train, which is Tim Tszyu, man, that'd be a big statement, man. You know? Definitely has the opportunity to remind the people who Keith one-time Thurman is. You know what I mean? In case they forgot.
Yeah. One time.
So what you thought about the Joshua and Ngannou fight?
The card was really good, man. The card. Let's start with the main the co-main upset. God damn. Can a motherfucker stay consistent in that division? God damn, bruh.
The heavyweight division, man, only takes one.
Big Bang Zhang goes in there, knocks Parker down 2 times. You know what I mean? I'm watching this at a friend's crib. He ordered a fight. Came out of work. You know what I mean? Actually, this was a pretty decent time that they actually had the fight started, bro. Like, I can't even, like... I heard Saudi... I heard they were at a 3 a.m. time slot to accommodate us.
That's a fact, man. They post-fight press conference, man. It was 4 a.m.
That's dedication, man, because, like, you can easily... Them dudes got money. They pissing money away, right? They could be like, yo, this shit is on our time, man. It's all about us. Nah. We want to try to get some money back in the pay-per-views and shit. So we're gonna try to accommodate, and we see how that shit drop. And at 7 o'clock, hey, bro, like what you said. What you say when you watch the fight? You said I was able to do this, do that, get dinner, eat, and give me your what you told me.
Yeah, shit. We watched the fight. Was able to go to dinner. You know what I mean? Have a good time. Back in the house before 12 o'clock. It was a perfect Saturday night.
Pretty decent, I must say. Shout out to Turkey Al Sheikh and accommodating the U.S. market. And I don't know if I should. I don't know if I'm recommended that, because I feel like 3 a.m. to watch a fight is. And I
read and Ngannou, I don't know if you saw after the fight where he was falling asleep in the back, warming up.
Who said
and when
that?
I heard it, Ngannou, I didn't put 2 and 2 together. But okay, I see why he was falling asleep, because it was so late. They're not used to fighting at that time, but hey, you're a professional. You gotta fight at that time. So guess what? You gotta train at that time.
Yeah,
you know. But I bet they will now. You know.
Yeah, that was very interesting. I did because I remember when they did the Day of Reckoning. Shit, I was coming out of work, driving to the crib, and the co-main was on.
Yep.
Wilder was getting paws put on him by Joseph Parker. And I'm like, yo, bruh, Wilder ain't looking good in this fight, bruh. And by the time I got home, showered, and the main event was on.
Yeah,
So it's like, yo, this was a stark difference to be able to go home, shower, eat food, do all this and that, pass out, woke up, and the co-main was getting ready to start.
Mm-hmm.
Stark difference, man. So I don't know if that's a formula. They still ain't reporting no numbers. Have you seen any numbers in the pay-per-views for that yet?
Nah, I haven't seen it. They haven't even talked about it. Because we know they don't really care about the pay-per-views, man.
I mean, they got to care about it. That's why they did what they did, right? If they didn't care,
Yeah,
they wouldn't
but
have.
nah, I don't think it's for pay-per-view purposes. I think it was just to satisfy
The other markets.
all the markets, so they could see the fight. But I don't think they care. You don't pay the purses. You don't pay them purses.
Expecting to recoup.
Expecting to recoup, bro. Paying Joshua $50 million and Ngannou $20 million, not including what they paid Parker and Big Bag Zhang. They ain't in that shit to turn the profit, man. They ain't that thing to. I mean, I'm sure they want to make some money. They want to recoup some, try to break even or something. But nah, man, they all about putting on the big fights, you know. And like I saw a report where they said they only want to do 6 to 8 cards a year. So it's not like they're not trying to compete with these American promoters or the UK promoters. They just want to put on 6 to 8 big cards a year, right? So that was one of them.
All right, so Parker upsets Zhang, gets back-to-back wins off of Wilder and Zhang. And Wilder, a lot of people were, before the Tyson Fury fights, was looking at Wilder as like, yo, this motherfucker is scary as fuck. A lot of people didn't want to fight Wilder.
Mm-hmm.
And then now Zhang was looking like the next boogeyman in the division. Nobody wanted to fight Zhang. Parker goes in and knocks both of them niggas off. Now he got to fight Zhang again because Zhang had a rematch clause for an interim belt. Parker should be able to move on and look for greener pastures.
Yeah, I think he moves on.
Nah, but I mean,
bullshit talk, money walks. Yeah, but so what? Like, and then they fight for money.
Pay him
and
off.
The Sheik is the one putting up the money. So the next two fights need to be, because we know we got Usyk and Fury fighting, right? Which is
and that's a double. That's a 2-fight deal.
That's a 2-fighter, right?
Yeah.
So okay, we know Joshua can't fight one of them, right? So you have you have that fight. Then
what makes sense is Joshua Parker too. That's what makes the most sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. So Joshua fights Parker. Parker earned that, right?
Facts.
So you let Joshua fight Parker after the first Fury and Usyk fight. But you kind of try to line it up so that he could be ready to fight after they. Wait, I'm moving too fast. Anyway, okay, let's just stick it to the next fights. Joshua versus Parker, the next fight, and I think Wilder should fight Ngannou.
Nah.
Yeah.
Wilder needs to just fight another boxer, man. Ngannou ain't got nothing for that.
Nah, Ngannou deserved that. He earned that. Yeah, he got mopped up.
He got 2 losses back to back in his boxing career now. No, hell no.
Wilder's coming off. How many losses in a row? Wilder coming off of.
Wilder got 1 loss.
1 loss, but
right
he fought the other dude. Right.
Yeah, he fought. Before that, he fought. He lost to.
Before that, he lost 3 times. So he's 1-4 in his last 5 fights.
you got to put Wilder up against another boxer, man, so he could gain some more credentials. He's not going to gain anything. The Ngannou right now is a lose-lose. You can't gain anything but from knocking off Ngannou.
He can though. Look what Joshua just gained.
What about we finally get Wilder versus, you know where I'm going.
Who?
Come on, man. What's a fight that Wilder has been rumored to fight all this time? A person he's been calling out, who's popped dirty a couple times.
Who? Dillian White.
Dillian White. Wilder White, nigga.
Nah, that ain't ringing like Wilder and Ngannou.
Nah, son, that Ngannou shit ain't ringing no more, bruh.
It's still ringing.
This man just got demolished by Joshua, bro.
So what?
With a 1-2. And Wilder got a crazy 1-2. So he gonna learn how to evade the 1-2?
Yeah, he gunshot.
And Wilder seemed like he was very, very unfocused, very awkward.
Wilder didn't do nothing against. Wilder didn't do nothing against
Parker.
Nothing. And he got demolished his last fight against Fury. So, which some people
who got demolished his last fight against Fury?
Wilder did.
Nah, he didn't get demolished, nigga. He knocked Fury down twice, nigga.
The last fight?
Yes. The third fight, he knocked Fury down twice.
Bro, they
thinking about the
stopped
second
it.
fight. He
No,
got
they
demolished in the
stopped the
second
third
fight.
fight.
When he had...
And the third fight. They stopped the third fight.
Nah, he got stopped, but he didn't get demolished. He fought, motherfucker. That was fight of the year.
Wasn't no fucking fight of the year.
That shit was fight of the year, nigga. What you talking about? That shit got voted fight of the year. Stop it.
Bro, that was a
Stop
week
it, Loso. Come on, baba.
Anyway, and that was years ago. I'm
All right, so you like Ngannou and Wilder.
Against Wilder.
I think Dillian White Wilder needs to happen now. I really think Wilder versus Ruiz need to happen, but Ruiz need to dust off some rust. He need to knock off some rust.
It's over for Ruiz.
I don't know what the fuck Ruiz got going on, bro.
It's over for Ruiz. Ruiz, he got his payday. He's straight. He ain't thinking about fighting. He ain't worried about
What
fighting.
you talking about, bro? He should have took the Wilder fight when they were offering him that shit. Come on, like, what the fuck?
He don't want to fight.
He probably could have knocked Wilder off.
He was sleeping on the couch before that first Anthony Joshua fight. He done got paid so much money them 2 fights. Man, he said, fuck boxing. That nigga getting tattoos, buying cars and chains and houses, and that nigga chilling. You know what I mean? He don't give a fuck about boxing. Look, he almost lost to Areola. Man, he was in a close fight with Areola.
Yeah.
Areola was been washed 10 years ago. He was washed.
I think Ruiz just needs to get active, man.
Exactly. He don't want to get active.
Whatever Al got planned for this
But then he also on the PBC. So
no. He needs to get 2 fights this year for sure.
Nobody's active on the PBC.
I mean, we about to get active, bro.
Yeah, we'll see.
Get active. Let them get active. Bro, let them get into the new deal and let them stretch their arms, bro. Motherfuckers want mountains moved.
How many times a fighter got to fight
overnight?
Be considered active.
2 times.
At least 2 times a year, right?
Yeah.
Do we see PBC putting in their fighters 2 times a year in 2024?
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah, I can see them doubling up a lot of these dudes.
So if they doubling up a lot of these dudes, that means there's a whole lot of dudes that ain't finna get no fight.
Well, according to Rick Glazier and a lot of the other people, there was no budget. There was no structure in this deal whatsoever.
Don't deflect, my nigga. Answer the question.
No. Listen what I'm saying. We just got a promotional situation for the upcoming fight, and the shit look quality. Amazon is behind the shit. Niggas was saying Amazon ain't putting no money up. Amazon is putting money up, nigga. Let them do what they're doing, and let's see what else they transpire, and then let's see if they can get more active. But let's give them the opportunity to prove us wrong.
They never do. Like I said, you answer the question.
Would
You
you
only
ask
have
me?
so many dates. To be active, you got to be fighting 2 times a year, at least.
Yeah.
Right? 2, maybe 3 times a year. To really be active is really 3 times a year in a calendar year, right? So, and they don't have enough dates and too many fighters to do that. Yeah, they might put a couple fighters in there a couple times a year that they don't got to break the bank. Dudes that are just willing to fight, get a nice check, and keep it pushing. But
I mean,
these big guys,
Tank is fighting twice this year. Canelo's fighting twice this year, for sure.
right? That's
Those are your
guys.
Those are your 2 big guys, and for them to
Yeah, those
keep
are your 2
Boots and to
money
even keep Boots interested in possibly signing with them, they're gonna definitely roll Boots out twice this year.
Right. So 2 times a year. Okay, cool. But
Tim Tszyu definitely
every
fighting
time- every
twice,
time-
maybe 3 times this year
if he wins, so
if he wins.
that's
Well, I
what,
mean,
4
if he loses,
fighters, 5
definitely gonna be a
fighters.
rematch, right?
Those are slots that are being occupied, bro. They're gonna have a lot of fighters that ain't fighting this year, and when they wasting slots on Aristandi Lara and fucking all these other niggas, old timers, Robert Guerrero, Andre Berto and shit. A lot of fighters gonna be sitting on the sideline, bro.
Yeah, but Loso, you remember when me and you were having this conversation? I called you and I said, bruh, what the fuck are these niggas doing, bruh? This fight is like 2 weeks away. There hasn't been no promo video, no nothing. Amazon ain't got nothing on their channel, like really like showing any PBC shit. And what happened like a couple days later?
They dropped it.
They dropped it, and then when you go to Amazon Prime, you type, bruh, they got a bunch of PBC fights on there. They got the 2 episodes of The Gloves is Off is on there. You feel what I'm saying? They're showing the quality of the shit is there. And what I call, as soon as I heard the voice, I said, dawg, they got the guy that narrates the All Access. They brought him over. You feel what I'm saying? So let's just wait. Let's just see, bruh. Because obviously they're not letting shit out the bag. They just rolling it out as it goes.
Looking to have a strong second quarter.
Correct.
The
And I'm
shitty
not
first
mad at them. You know why? Because we've been watching boxing all year, and all we've been watching is a bunch of mismatches and a bunch of lackluster fights. Am I lying?
Well, come on, man. We've been seeing a bunch of fighters.
No, I ask you, am I lying?
Hold on. Positioning themselves
Positioning themselves.
to get these big fights. You know what I mean? With the PBC fighters.
Now it's
You know?
a positioning thing.
It is. Look at what Munguia just did. Fort Ryder positioned himself to fight Canelo on the
We talking
PBC.
about that. We talking
Look
about
hey, let me talk. Let me
the
cook.
schedule.
You got fuck the schedule, man. You know what I mean? You got Zapata. That's for Maxie who positioned himself to fight Tank,
Okay.
fight Loma. Right? You
We're
got
assuming
Devin.
Loma. We assuming Loma beating Cambosis, right?
Yeah, we're assuming that.
We're assuming
I
Tank
said
beating
Loma
Frank.
can. Right.
Let's just be fair to these other fighters as well.
But either way, whoever wins, he's in position. You know?
Yeah.
Right. They in position to challenge for those belts. You know what I mean? Devin doing his thing. He's gonna wash up Ryan Garcia, who's the next topic we're gonna talk about. Right? Put himself in position to fight a Teofimo on top rank. But I ain't gonna say put it. Nah, forgive me. Let me take that back. Because he don't need to fight. He ain't putting himself in position to fight nobody. You know what I mean? Because he fighting everybody. He going any and everywhere for that smoke. Which comes to Ryan Garcia. Devin Haney. April 20th. All the smoke. This one's for everything. Game 7. You know? Ryan looking like he's trying to do any and everything to get himself taken out the fight. Dudes want to do a mental evaluation on the man. Dudes want to Baker act the man. You know what I mean? But Devin's locked in, focused. We haven't heard or seen nothing from Devin. He in the lab while Ryan's over here doing all kind of fuck shit on Twitter. All kind of spaces and doing all kind of shit. Talking about all kind of stuff. Devin's in the lab working. Working.
Yeah.
So, I think Devin's going to handle his business. You saw that thing with Shakur? Talking about he reached out to Bill. If Ryan don't, if Ryan pulls out, he put him to step in.
Yeah, that's all cap,
Hey,
man.
Shakur,
There's too much.
shut up, bro.
There's too much logistics and paperwork to. That fight is a major fight. That ain't no substitute fight.
That fight could, and it can never happen.
Yeah,
this is a Golden Boy Promotions. Devin Haney isn't a Golden Boy Promotion fighter. He's fighting Ryan.
Yeah.
Golden Boy fighter. So what? Golden Boy is gonna put on a fight between Devin and Shakur? Really? Like what? Like come on.
I mean, he getting the proceeds. Yeah, fuck it. He getting the proceeds,
bro. It's not happening. You know what I mean? Like what? So Bob Ray gonna send him over?
Yeah.
To go fight dude on his last fight of his contract? He gonna bless him with that opportunity? And let's go back to Shakur. You turned down the Undisputed. 25%. For Undisputed at 135. So you want us fans to believe you'll take a fight with Devin on short notice for less than 25%, because you know you're not gonna get that, especially on the Golden Boy card. You gonna at 140? You gonna take the fight, man? Come on, man, stop the cap.
Yeah,
man, you just cloud chasing, bro. You're just trying your hardest to just get back in the limelight. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Nobody's talking about you, so now you want to try to attach it. You just look desperate, bro. You look corny.
I mean,
and anybody who know.
He just putting it out there, man. He just marketing himself. He just marketing.
But he
himself.
knows better, bro. He knows better.
He still gotta let him know. Hey, listen, I want that fight. Basically, what he's saying. I want that.
But he
fight.
don't want the fight. Because if he wanted the fight,
I like Devin in that fight anyway.
He would have took the fight if he wanted the fight.
I like Devin in that fight, man. Devin looking like, you know what I mean? Devin looking like the goods for real.
You know,
Devin only got one competition in that 135-pound division. That's Tank Davis, and none of them other niggas strong enough to be able to knock him off. In my opinion, that's just how I feel. But
likewise,
Ryan Garcia, man. We ain't talking about these antics that he been doing. He been pulling. He been making all type of wild accusations, looking foolish in the media, looking for sympathy. Devin Haney looking like a full focused beast, while Ryan doing all these distraction shit. What's going on, bruh?
I don't know, man. Dude he's different, man. I don't know. I think it's gonna be a destruction, bro. Destruction.
What's the undercard? Have they even announced the undercard? What's up?
No, all we know is Barbosa's on the undercard. That's why he was up to be the replacement. We know he's on the card. I don't know who's gonna be on that card.
Nigga, that shit is like, niggas talk about the PBC. This shit is like fucking like 3 weeks away.
I know.
No, 4 weeks away. It's a full month away. And we don't even have a full undercard announced for this fight.
Yep.
Is it because they're thrown off because of Ryan's antics? They're not sure of how the card is going to be structured because they don't know. Oh shit! Is Ryan really going to make it to the fight? Is it going to be this? Is it going to be that? So they're not really willing to commit to the full card yet. Or do you think
I
it's
don't
just?
know. They have to be. Dude's got to be training. You know. So, yeah, I'm looking at Bet 65. They got Honor Barbosa versus to be announced. And that's
Hey,
it.
hey, real shit. Lowe's, look at me. Where's Rick Glazier for this? Where is Rick Glazier for this? Nowhere to be found. Energy for one. Continue.
Yeah, I don't know who's on the card. I'm looking now and see nothing.
Nigga, this shit is a month away, bruh. And you don't even have the card put. I mean,
Hey, man, everybody's coming for the big show. Big fight.
actually, no, it's not even a month away. I'm tripping. That shit's April 20.
Yeah, it's about a month away.
A month away, right?
Yeah, 5 weeks.
Yeah, I was kind of I was getting mopped up a little bit with the Canelo shit, like the Canelo press conference, and that was one of the things I was saying to you too. Yo, the Canelo fight is like, it's like less than 2 months away. They don't even have a press conference yet. They got a press conference scheduled for I think this week. So maybe they announced that entire card. I don't know, bro. This whole Ryan, I don't know. I just think doing business with Ryan is shaky business, bro.
Yeah, man. I think he has done
It's
a
just
complete
shaky
disturbance for
business,
himself,
bro.
man. He's done a complete disturbance for himself. And I can't see many people wanting to be in the Ryan Garcia business, man. Yeah.
After this, he probably gets dropped by Golden Boy.
Man,
I mean, like, what are you holding on to him for?
if Munguia somehow pulls off an upset versus Canelo, I think they do cut ties with Ryan. I mean, they gonna finish out the contract, of course, but they'll have their star on their hands. They gonna say, "Fuck Ryan, we ain't dealing with this shit show."
I mean, literally, Ryan.
They got dedicated fighters.
I can't even fathom any path of victory for Ryan in this fight, bro. Like a lucky shot? Nah, Devin got one of the best defenses in the sport, and he's comfortable in the weight that he's at. You know what I'm saying? He's not sucking himself down. He's not drying himself out. So the surprise isn't there anymore, right?
Yep.
You telegraph your shots. And when you're under pressure, you do all type of awkward shit. Like, where is the path of victory for Ryan Garcia in this fight? Mismatch.
You asking the wrong one. I don't see it.
This is literally put the house on Devin Haney, bruh. And right now, you still getting decent odds. You getting sub $1,000 odds on Devin Haney right now. Fight night, by the time that shit roll around, that shit's gonna be over 1,000. It gotta be, bruh. There is no path of victory for Ryan Garcia, bruh. The antics. You see, if he was locked in and he was showing us good work in sparring, and he had a good mindset.
His training videos, I'm looking at one right now. Looks horrendous. Looks like he just literally, they putting the camera up. He's hitting it. He's doing some shit. And then once the camera shot is done, he's putting it down. And he's like, yo, fuck this shit. Like, dog, it looks so bad. It looks so cringy.
Bruh, I know you love
Like-
Devin Haney, bruh. I know you love Haney. Haney's your guy. Is this a fight that Haney shouldn't even be involved in this type of fight, bruh?
I know.
This is a and mind you, I look at some of the numbers when they put out episodes of their promotional stuff and it's getting decent views. But bruh, this is a no-go fight, bruh. Like you can't just allow Ryan to just call out the top names and they're like, yo, I'm gonna fight Ryan because it's gonna be a bag. No, nigga. You gotta be able to go and prove yourself, look good against decent opposition for people to have any type of confidence in you.
Yeah, I think Devin makes him pay for this.
He's gonna pay, bruh.
Devin's gonna make him pay for
He's
this.
gonna stop him, bruh. He's gonna embarrassing stoppage, beat
It's gonna be
down,
bad.
sit.
It's
He's gonna be
it's
sitting in
gonna
the
be-
corner, and Derek James gonna look at him and be like, "Yo, bruh,
It's gonna be bad.
it's gonna be bad, bruh. Devin is locked in. He's locked in."
It's gonna be bad for him. That's all I gotta say. It's gonna be bad for him.
Yo,
Yeah, man,
people
he's
are
done.
literally tuning in and paying for this pay-per-view to see a massacre, bro. Like it's
Yeah,
gonna
bro.
be a massacre, bro. Look,
I think
this.
I think it done went from the point where people were like, okay, it's been like a roller coaster up and down. People were like, okay, buying into the shit. Yeah, big fight. Do big numbers. People gonna buy it. Then Ryan started with his bullshit. People like, oh man, what the fuck? This nigga look like he gonna make it to the fight. Nigga look like he got mental health issues, man. We don't want to buy this shit. And then he kept going, and now it's to a point where people really gonna start buying this shit because they want to see him get his ass beat. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So
look at the images that I posted, bro.
I think Ryan that turned Devin.
It's just a contrast of what's going on. One guy's staring at the camera, looking for attention. Look at this shit, Los.
I
One
see
guy
it.
staring at the camera, looking for attention. The other guy's locked in, putting in work,
Yep.
putting in
I
work.
think this is gonna end up being a blessing for Devin because he's gonna gain a lot of fans from this. You know what I mean? He's gonna have a lot more people rooting for him. A lot more people buying into pay-per-views for him now because they want to see him whoop Brian's ass versus before when you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Devin wasn't the most popular fan with the casuals, but now I believe
this will get him there.
this gonna get him there. You know what I mean?
So we both are in agreement of what we think is gonna happen, right? Demolition, right?
Massacre.
So after this, Ryan Garcia says, "You know what? I want to fight Teofimo Lopez next, or I want to fight Shakur next." Are we even entertaining that shit, bruh?
No.
We can, bruh.
No.
You can't keep doing this, bro. You can't keep fooling us with this facade, nigga. Like you literally gotta go in there and put in work with Devin Haney and put on a classic, and we're like, yo, we doubted Ryan. We doubted it, bruh. I'm doubting him 1,000%, bruh. I do not see it. I see a young, black, athletic, focused individual that's looking for greatness, that grew up in the gym with Floyd Mayweather, saw all the shit that Floyd Mayweather had, wants all the shit, wants all them accolades, wants all that power, wants to be focused, wants to be the number one fighter in the sport, versus another guy that says he wants all them things but ain't showing us that he wants them things.
No. And he's delusional. So I hear things. I heard him on the space with Jake Paul. Jake Paul's telling him, he was like, yo, Ryan, they going back and forth. Ryan's like, yo, Jake, I'm actually worried about you against Mike. And Jake is like, yo, I'm actually worried about you against Devin. He's like, oh, what? No, you just dismissing Devin. Oh, what? I ain't worried about Devin, man. He got pillow hands. And he's like, yo, not at 140. And really, to be honest, that's not even his strips. You know what I mean? He's more of a technical fighter, bro. He don't rely on power to beat you. He's relying on his skills to beat you. Ah, man, I ain't worried about Devin, man. I don't mean shit. Blah, blah. Like, some real casual response.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dismissing Devin.
Real dismissive.
Like you put in that work.
Like he put in that work like he's done something like that. Like, what? That just tells you right there, okay, this dude, he's really...
Yo, what the fuck is going on?
He's really high. You know what I mean? Because he ain't in no position to tell. He ain't Tank. You know what I mean? He ain't one of these dudes that could be like, yeah, man, nigga, you ain't that, bro. You ain't that. So right there tells me you ain't in the right mind state where you need to be. You know what I mean? Because, nah, you ain't in the right headspace. Because if you just over here dismissing this nigga doing that, blah, blah, thinking you really... It's one thing to have self-confidence, but it's one thing to be kind of delusional and not giving your opponent the proper respect that you should give him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just think it's gonna be bad for him, man. He ain't gonna be ready. And I believe he gonna make the mistake of thinking. You see it all the time where a fighter fought a fighter, say in the amateurs or when they were younger or in the gym. They thought, okay, yeah, man, that dude ain't nothing. I fought him before. I beat him before. I did this. It ain't gonna be a walk in the park. Then you get in there and that shit ain't like what you thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it goes downhill fast.
Like he really thinks that this is Devin when he fought him in amateurs, bro.
Yeah, when they were 10,
like,
11, 12 years
been
old.
Watching Devin progress.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like even with the Tank Davis, sparring video, right? Supposedly in the previous one where they sparred the first time, like his dad, like yo, you ain't ready for this. He stopped the fight, and then Tank was looking good in the clips that we saw, and then Devin was able to overcome the adversity.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is a kid that's nigga. He went in against Tank, wasn't ready, got ready while Tank wasn't ready.
Right.
And then you know what I mean?
Dude is just a dude that
he's for
just has grown over the years.
Like you're literally fighting the cream of the crop back to back. And we're not even gonna talk about that fight that you had in between. That fight is a bullshit fight. And you look horrible in that fight. And now you're going up against the two best young fighters
and what
in
people
the
ain't really
sport.
saying, he really got a gift. People got on Rolly about the Barroso fight. The same thing could be said for Ryan. The ref kind of came in and blasted him one. We've seen fighters hurt way worse than that, able to continue and given the chance to continue. You know what I mean? Dude got hurt, yeah, but we've seen much worse. You know what I mean? Shit, we just seen Ngannou get fucking got blasted, and the ref let him get up, not once but twice. You know what I mean? After the third time, he couldn't get it. He was knocked out cold.
Yeah.
But that second knockout was bad. You know what I mean? How dude felt. So.
Nah, but he got up with composure, though. He got up, still legs. He wasn't wobbling.
Oh, boy, didn't even get dropped.
But Joshua walked in and just closed the show. Yeah, no, you're right.
But
they wanted to end that fight. They wanted to end that fight.
Yeah. Duarte didn't even get dropped. He got stunned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they stopped the fight. So
they wanted to end that.
They blessed them. They said, okay, this is an opportunity to stop it. Let's stop it.
Facts.
You know? Because that fight was ugly.
Very.
So, it is what it is, man.
I mean, we touched on it all tonight, man. Weekly roundup, man. We rounded. You know what I mean? We didn't record last week, so we had a bunch of stuff to cover. A lot of things broke in that time. And I think we covered it all, man.
Yeah, man. We'll be back at y'all again sometime this week. Right in the middle of the week. You know, we back at it. You know, had the baby drop this past week, so you know, it's kind of occupied. But we back at y'all, man. ESB boys, back at you, baby. Got a lot of things to talk about.
Eminent Sports Broadcasting, ladies and gentlemen, we closing out. Love y'all.
Wow.
We see y'all during the week, man. Hey, buy Bitcoin right now, man. Bitcoin dropping right now, but guess what? Shit gonna skyrocket, y'all. Buy some Bitcoin, fuckers.
That's a fact.